Okay, people, what I wanted to talk about this evening in my 5th train of thought video are the difference between women of substance and intellectuality and shallow bitches. Okay? Now, shallow bitches. It's alright, you can laugh if you want. Shallow bitches. Let me tell you about shallow bitches, okay? Usually, the average man will date his fair share of shallow bitches, and he usually starts rubbing shoulders with the shallow bitches from like 21 to 30, okay? Because some bitches can be shallow when they're 16, 17, 18 years of age and they eventually grow out of it. But usually when you meet a girl who's well into her 20s and approaching 30 fast and she's still a shallow bitch, she's going to remain a shallow bitch for the rest of her life, okay? There's no two ways about it. That bitch is just going to be completely shallow and false, and the only thing any of these shallow bitches have to offer the world are a pair of tits, a snatch, and an asshole that you could get lost in for days, okay? That's all they have to offer the world. They have nothing of substance to say, and they have nothing of interest that is even interesting, okay? It's all, every woman loves shopping, okay? Every woman likes to talk about shoes, likes to talk about makeup, and she likes to do a little bit of shopping, okay? It's their thing. But the shallow bitch, that's all she knows, okay? The shallow bitch is in every climate in the world, okay? The shallow bitch is in Cork City. The shallow bitch is in London. The shallow bitch is in Paris, Madrid, Monaco, New York, San Francisco, Sydney, Melbourne, Timbuktu, okay? The shallow bitch is everywhere. I know, right? This is what usually happens. When a young man is in his 20s and he sees her and she looks beautiful and brilliant, and he usually meets her out at a bar or sees her walking down the road after he has a fair belly of drink on him and he approaches her, there's only one reason he's approaching her, and that's because he's thinking with his buddy between his legs, alright? The purple-headed warrior is fucking on full fucking heat-seeker mode. We've all had our hearts broken by shallow bitches. And let me tell you this, the beautiful thing about getting into your 30s and surviving the adolescent storm of your teens and your 20s when the seas are high and rough and the parties are very, 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 very abundant. You can, you know, usually once you get into your 30s, you've seen it all, okay? You still have the magic of your 40s and your 50s and, you know, middle age to come, but you have a lot of smarts about you, and you look back on all those shallow bitches that you wasted your hard-earned money on, that you cried over. Let's all be honest, we've all shed a tear over a shallow bitch, okay? You look back on that by the time you hit your 30s and you say to yourself, what in the name of God was I thinking? Okay? This is the difference between a shallow bitch and a woman of substance is vast, okay? The women of substance like to go to the museums with you. They like to listen to a bit of jazz, maybe an opera, a play, okay? They like to go out in nature. They can tell you where all these fine wines in the world came from, okay? They won't just know about movies, okay? They'll be able to tell you about the director. They'll have liked to travel, okay? Not just to the Costa del Sol, but to places around the world, right? And the difference is just massive, okay? It's massive. Don't waste your time on shallow fucking bitches, okay? Because the shallow bitch has never been in love in her entire life, okay? The only person she's in love with is herself. And I'm just going to give you a couple of examples now, right? The intellectual woman likes to go out for a drink and a bite to eat, okay? She knows the good restaurants. She can cook. She has favourite menus and stuff like that. She's well versed as well, you know? She likes to read books and stuff like that, and she likes documentaries. She can tell you about World War I, World War II, the Crusades, and stuff like that. my dog is just having a bite to eat there now. She decided to do it while I was making my train of thought video. Can you put the camera down on the bitch there and give her a front up the hole while you're at it? Hey! Get out of there, you. Alright, my dog is a bitch as well, but she's not a shallow bitch. She's intellectual as well.
She's a user.
Yeah, she's going to travel the world. So what I'm saying there now, right, if chances are, if you're a man in your 30s, okay, and you're after meeting your fiance, or you're going out with a girl for a long time, or you're married, chances are, eventually, you found a woman of substance, okay, and good for you, because that woman is a keeper. You can stay with her for the rest of your life. The shallow bitch will never get married, okay, when she is with a guy, and if she does get married, or she can't even, if she was to sit down and do a test on his personality, this is all she knows about the guy she's married to, okay? He's got a wonderful job, you know, 60, 70,000 euros a year. He's taking me to Marbella there now in the Costa del Sol. He's treating me, oh, girl, shoes left, right and centre. The shallow bitch, okay? Now, if this sounds familiar, and I don't want to hurt any feelings now, okay? But if you're with a girl, or if you're married, or you've got a fiance, and she spends all day on the couch with her legs crossed, smoking a John Player Blue, and watching the EastEnders Omnibus, and Coronation Street Omnibus, and Corrie, blah blah blah, Oprah, Ellen, and the only thing that she fucking gets spiritual about is how nice her McVitie's biscuit tastes when she dips it in her cup of tea. You need to give that bitch a front up the fucking hole and either put her in place or get rid of her, alright? A woman of substance and intellectuality will sit down to read a book, will probably want to go out fishing with you, out for a walk, out for a run, and if she does watch something, it's a good movie of substance and a documentary, something you learn something from. Not these stupid mind-numbing TV shows like Oprah and Ellen, because they're just fucking devils, okay? Devils, all of these people. That's the difference between a woman of substance and a shallow bitch, alright? Everybody out there can probably identify with me when I say what I'm saying, right? We've all been with the shallow bitches, and usually once you get to your 30s, you can look back on those relationships and think, thank fucking God I never ended up with her for the long run. Okay? So, my message and my train of thought for today is, hold out for the intellectual woman who is looking for love and a decent conversation, not just some jackass who's driving a fancy car and got a bank account full of money, and a woman who has something good to say about things. Not just what's happening on the soap opera fucking circuit, the omnibuses, and Ellen and Oprah, okay? You want a woman who can talk to you about everything, not stupid things that give you a pain in your fucking cranium, okay? Well, it's 6 o'clock now, just a little gone 6 o'clock. Myself and Ange and Felicity and who else is here? The Bellaruni are going to sit down for our fried rice and a nice intellectual conversation, and we're going to let you go. Angela, say Slán Lat.
Slán Lat.
Felicity, say Slán Lat.
What does that mean?
Just say it.
Slán Lat.
Louder.
Slán Lat.
Slán Lat. Okay, Makara. And we'll talk to you again soon.